So happy Wednesday morning. I hope everything is going on well. We thank God. Happy to see you on this platform. I want to share a thought on association key to distinction. Now, when you talk about association does not really mean those you plug to that were taking you there. No, association actually means those you open up your portals to, those you open up your mind, your ears, your eyes to, those you open up your heart to. It's very, very important because there are some things you really necessarily need to avoid. You are not avoiding them or what they represent because you are hateful or you are resentful. No, you are doing that because there is a necessity needed for you to soar higher with the level of association you acquire. If your association is basically how will I put it? Basically what you want to grab, it's a wrong way of fostering an association. Association should be looking at the demand or looking at the involvement of other people. How can you fit in? Association is always about how to fit in. It's not much about what to get out. That's the mistake people make. Association is about how to fit in. Fitting in does not mean you imbibe everything that they represent. No, fitting in means how do I have an essence with this person? How will my life be positively influenced and be positively influenced too at the same time? So you must be able to know that your association with people, first of all, you must have a plan. I know you can be a friend with someone, maybe preemptively, that is, you didn't plan it, but you need to know, is this friendship with this person, okay? The friendship with this person, where is it? What's the dimension of it? What does it have? How am I going to be a support system to this friendship, and also this friendship be a support system to me? Because life is about symbiotic living, about mutuality. When there's no mutual essence in association, there's always a depletion of a relationship. Okay? Relationship begins to deplete. So, one thing you need to understand is association. This is an association. Okay? This association I want to engage in. I want to indulge in. Okay, how do I fit into this association? How do I fit into with this person? Now, in the life of Jesus, I came to notice that most of the people he healed, or most of the people where he went to, and he associated with some folks who necessarily are not Jews. They're just heathens. They're just they're Gentiles. Quite all right. Like the man at the Galilean, the man at the tomb. You know, according to Bible history, the man had a big role he played at the church, during the church. The church at the Galilean there was actually being overseen by him. He became a force to reckon with in Christianity in his neighborhood. That's why when Jesus told him, no, go back to your people and tell them, that word went like an arrow, okay, to your people. Jesus knew why that man that has fought so much, because sometimes you're going through some difficult times and your life is going through different processes and you think that God has given up on you. That's not true. Okay, that man went through so much in his life. He was rejected, he was abused, he was sick, he was possessed, he was hated by both spirit and physical. You know, when he got well, the people are not happy that he's healed. You know, they begin to attack Jesus. Why do you allow the swine to go to the ditch? as if the life of the swine compared to the life of a human being. Do you understand? So what you need to understand is Jesus associated with people because he had something to give to them. He has a way, he has how he blended into their need. And at the same way, they became a force. Look at the woman at the well. Look at the woman at the well. It's just an example. Just indulge her on a conversation at the well. Now, her soul was to be saved by the master. Now, as her soul was being saved by the master, the woman in turn became a tool of evangelism. Now, I want to tell you something. You associate with someone. What are you thinking in your mind? Are you thinking of making their life better for meeting you? Or are you thinking of what to get from them? It's something that you need to be conscious of. And you need to be very, very much intentional about what I'm about to say. Now, you have so many friends. You're very social. How are you building this network for you to be impactful to these networks? Now, one thing I want to assure you is, when you're impactful in somebody else's life, you are expressing an essence of yourself in that person. You are expressing the God-given force in you on that person. So when your whole life is surrounded by you looking for where to suck, grab, where to get for free, where to use people, you should also think on what God has put inside of you to manifest through you to other people. Sometimes we forget about that aspect and we think of our immediate need. Now, the immediate need has been there before you met this person. So there is a more bigger picture, there's more bigger factor for you meeting this person. Meeting this person is not for you to enrich yourself. That's not the essence. If it was the essence, you would have met him rich. So you didn't meet the person as destiny helper per se. You have something to contribute in the life of the person, no matter how rich the person is. There's something in your life you have to contribute to that person. Sometimes we take relationship and we are parasitic about relationship. That's why we are not going anywhere. We have this syndrome of entitlement when it comes to relationship. You meant to be with me now. You are meant to give me that thing now. You are my friend now. You should be always. No, him being your friend does not mean that he should lose himself because he's your friend. There is a level of impact you need to impact. That's why I don't really believe in this spiritual fatherhood, blah 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 blah. See, most of the times it comes with parasiticness. I want to suck you. I want to get from you. You must be able to do this for me. But the person that you are doing, you should know that this relationship should be symbiotic. This relationship should be a relationship that is mutual. It should be one time or the other. Ask the person, hey, come on. You told me one time you're going to do this. Did that project work? You're interested in the person. That's why relationship don't work. That's why association collapse. God makes the right association, but how do you work with it? When Jesus saw Zacchaeus on the tree, what did he tell him? He said, today salvation has come to your house. That means I am coming with salvation. I don't care what you have in your house. What you have in your house is not what I'm coming for. I'm saying tonight salvation has come to your house. That means the Savior is coming to your house. So Jesus was particular about what he is giving. So I don't know who we represent. Are we representing Christ? Are we representing a selfish interest of life that we have got from God knows where? Because sometimes we imbibe things and we are not conscious of what we've imbibed. That's why I want you to be conscious and intentional about your life from today. You need to know who you're associating with, how your life is going to be impactful to their own life, how you're going to make their life better. In making their life better, indirectly, you are making your own life better. That's what you're not told. He said, there is one that scattereth, yet increaseth. Sometimes we always think that things are more important than people. We always think that projects are more relevant than people. No, nothing can be compared with people. Look at it very well. Look at it very critically. If Christ can die for people and Satan is after attacking people, don't you think there is something in people that is a force to reckon with beyond what you want to grab? Beyond what you think they can do for you. When you start having this entitlement mentality of what they can do for me, you start having this Luciferic mindset. After everything God did for Lucifer as making him an angel and everything, he still think of what he wants to get. That is the fault. That's the problem of this world. As a Christian, you don't have that mindset. You think of what you want to give, what you want to apply to. How will you make somebody else's life easier because they met you? Then, if everybody can think in that same light, life will be easy and better. If I'm thinking of how to make you better and you're thinking of how to make me better, then we became associates. What do you expect? My life will be better through what you can offer. Your life will be better through what I can offer. You see, life becomes easy. But everyone is thinking of, what am I going to get from him? When I go there, he's the one that's going to pay my transport. When I reach there, he's the one that's going to feed me. When I reach here, he's the one that's going to do this. No mutual mindsets. You are a parasite. You're thinking of what you want to get. And when you think in that direction, you will get little out of life. You get little out of life. The main essence of life is give. When God started, what did he start with? He started with giving. Giving. He started with what? Giving. He says, for God so loved the world that he gave. He gave. And what did he give? His only begotten son, that whosoever believeth in him. Now, the part of others plays in. He gave that whosoever believe. Now, he didn't say, before I will give, I want you to believe first. No. He was intentional about making life easy for man. Now, does it mean that he cannot create our heart just to love him? He can. But he didn't go that route. Why? Because he wants everything to be mutual. When life is not mutual, it is very difficult to live in. When people are doing what they want to do, not caring about the other person. When people want to live their life based on what they want instead of what they want to give. So they are not about love or care about anything. They are caring about what they want to get. So in such a life, you will be limited. You will not have what it takes to move forward. Because when anyone sees you, what is in their mindset is, he has come to take, or he has come to take. So you should be at a point whereby you are a giver. You are not at the receiving end, you are a giver. And in that way you multiply, you increase. Your life will have meaning. You don't have excellence in your life because you are looking like a failure now because you think that anybody owes you anything. No! Think of what you can do for humanity. F. Kennedy says, think of what you do for America. Don't think of what America will do to you for you. So when you are in America or anywhere or in Nigeria, don't have that mindset. That's why our politics is the way it is. Our politics is going headlong because everything any elected candidate is thinking in his head is how to refund back the money that he took for campaigns. You're not thinking of what to give. Nigeria would have been a better place and a wonderful place if everybody is thinking of how to apply their minds towards making it better. But you know what we are thinking? No, what we'll grab home, what we'll take back to family, what we used to brag, what we used to show off. Now, fine. You're showing off. Good. Wonderful. How many years do we have to stay on earth? That you're spending every of your life, every of your time showing off, trying to impress people. Do you think people really, really care about you and what you're trying to impress? No. What people care about, what people will never forget, the memories people have about you, it's not the clothes you wear on the day you did charity. It's the charity you did. It's not the car you drove the day you did charity. It's that charity you did. Is that giving? The beggar may not remember, or the one that needs your help, or the one that needs your assistance may remember what you wore the day you gave him assistance. But you know what they will not forget? The assistance you gave. So what are you wearing? Are you wearing clothes, or are you wearing an image? An image of sacrifice, a life full of sacrifice. You must have this at the back of your mind. Humanity is worth helping. And if you live on this earth, you must know that relationships and associations with people have a great role to play in your destiny manifestation, no matter how much you think they don't contribute. So how do you take them? Do you take them as, I'm not ready to do anything for anybody? No. Learn to understand that your life counts based on how much people see, regard, respect what you give. What do you give? Are you like how would I put it, a bottomless pit that is hardly filled? You want more from everyone. Your mindset is, I want to grab. That's your mindset. That's your goal. That's your motto. No. You must be able to understand that you are. That's why Jesus said, a life of man does not consist of what he has or possesses or what he gets. There is more to the life of man. There's more. There's more to the life of man. So what makes a man is what comes out of a man, not what a man takes in. What comes out? What comes out of you? Virtue, blessing, help. Those are the things. Those are the things that will be the reward system of Christ when you meet him on the last day. The reward system. Those are the things. How much have you helped humanity understand the relevance, the importance of what you believe, your factor, your essence, your what you have inside of you? How much have you laid it open for people to understand it through practical? No, not verbal. You know, we are good with words, but are we also good with the actions that backs the words? Jesus did not just, God did not just say, I love the word. No, he loved the word, then he gave. We have attributed giving now. Most denominations, giving is all about what you bring to the church. The church is receiving. What is the church doing about giving? The life of Christ. See. Look at it critically. Where is Christ getting funds to do everything that he did on earth? Do we think about it? Do we think about it? Look at the miracle. Look at everything. He did miracles. He did so much. He had a treasurer. Remember, record it. Judas Iscariot. How did he get money in the treasury? What was he doing? He was looking out for others. And others were looking out for him. That's what happened. That's why he got the support he had on earth. Just not getting the support he had on earth from Pluto. No. He was looking out for other people, while other people are looking out for him. That is what will make the church grow in this 21st century. Leave it. The selfish interest of clergymen is not going to work in every ramification. You look out for the flock in the other way, look out for you. It's a natural cause. Let me tell you something. Natural cause. You feed the flock. The flock tomorrow turns meat. The flock tomorrow multiplies and you sell them. You see income. You are the one feeding the flock. You are the one getting the income. The flock does not need cash. You need cash. The flock does not need food on the table like regular human beings. They are animals. They take grass. But you taking care of the flock, indirectly the flock will do what? Take care of you. But when you're particular about how the flock taking care of you, people should give to me. I am the one in charge. I am the one authority. You are taking it somewhere else. You should bring it to the house of God. Here. You lose it. You should be conscious of what these people that God has given to me. These people, what am I going to do to make their life better? Apart from words. Jesus fed them with words and also gave them bread and fish. Jesus fed them with words and gave them bread and fish. What does that signify? It signifies that you must look out for how to help the total man. That is the calling of ministry. Very difficult. That is the calling of ministry. How to help the total man. You must be conscious of it. You must know it. It must be part of you. Apart from ministry, you as a believer must have ministry in your mind. You are not meant to always. Pulpit is not ministry. I think COVID taught us that. Some pulpits had what do you call it? Had spider webs everywhere. Well, nobody was standing on it. Everybody was going online like this. You see? So you see that ministry, okay, how did I do ministry in COVID? If ministry is all about pulpit. It's not about standing on the pulpit and addressing the pew. Those are religious courses. Christ needs to revolutionize your mind. You need to think like Jesus. Jesus' walk on earth is still the highest symbolic existence of a man on earth, on feet on earth. Jesus' walk on earth. Very highly symbolic, is the highest point of symbolism. His walk on earth. Very strong. It's a statement. How did he have a treasure? He wasn't collecting offering from people. He wasn't collecting tithes from anyone. People were supporting him because they see what he's doing. When people see your vision of being a persecutor to mankind, they support it. There is a support system God has put in place. Like my pastor always say, provision. Before the vision comes, there is always something. Now, do you have that provision in your mind? It's a provision, a mindset you have. Not the one that you're always thinking of what to get. No, business-wise, the new business way of things being done after the COVID, the pro-COVID business formula is being able to satisfy your client to the home level, to as if you and your client are friends. That's the way you can keep a good number of clienteles. That is the way. Going out of your way to make sure they're satisfied. That is where referrals come. Nobody refers a Dundee who's after the money and doesn't care about what is being given, the output. No. Nobody funds that. You just imagine you went to a printing place, they printed the work, you told them what to do, they accepted, they understood. Then they went to do something else, use the wrong paper to print the wrong work, and it never seems to work. And you told them, they got angry, shout you down. I gave you the wrong work. I said they can't do anything about it. So that is it. Have a wonderful day. Yeah.